A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold and contentious move, Chancellor Rachel Reeves has announced a staggering £26 billion in tax increases during her latest budget speech, a decision that has sparked intense debate across the political spectrum. This budget, which aims to address the pressing cost of living crisis, also includes the controversial scrapping of the two-child benefit cap, a policy that has faced criticism since its inception under the previous conservative government. Reeves stated that the burden of these tax increases would primarily fall on those with the broadest shoulders, indicating that higher taxes on property and savings, including a new levy on homes valued over £2 million, would be key components of her fiscal strategy. The Chancellor emphasized that this package was necessary and the right thing to do in the current economic climate. However, her announcement has drawn sharp criticism from opposition parties, with many calling for her resignation for allegedly breaking a promise not to impose further taxes. In her speech, Reeves reiterated her commitment to avoiding reckless borrowing and returning to austerity measures, asserting that the budget was designed to support fair taxes, robust public services, and a stable economy. According to the Office for Budget Responsibility, OBR, these tax increases will elevate the UK's tax revenue to an unprecedented 38% of national income by the 2030-31 fiscal year. Key elements of the tax increases include the extension of a freeze on tax thresholds for an additional 3 years, a move that will push millions of taxpayers into higher tax brackets. Reeves acknowledged the impact this decision would have on working people, stating, "I know that maintaining these thresholds is a decision that will affect working people. I said that last year, and I won't pretend otherwise now." Despite the tax increases, Reeves maintained that she had adhered to Labour's election manifesto by not raising VAT, income tax rates, or national insurance. She defended her position by stating that she was asking ordinary people to contribute a little more, while also pledging to close loopholes that allow the wealthiest to evade their fair share of taxes. The lead-up to Reeves' speech was marked by chaos when the OBR accidentally published key details of the budget ahead of time, leading to a flurry of reactions from MPs and the public. Reeves described the premature release as deeply disappointing and a serious error. The OBR attributed the leak to a technical error and announced an investigation into the incident. Reeves faced significant pressure to deliver a budget that would resonate with both Labour MPs and voters concerned about the escalating cost of living. Her announcement to abolish the two-child benefit cap, which is expected to lift 450,000 children out of poverty, was met with approval from Labour members. This cap, which affected tax credits and universal credit for families with children born after April 6, 2017, was criticized for failing to reduce the welfare bill while disproportionately impacting families. In addition to the welfare reforms, the budget also includes measures aimed at alleviating the cost of living, such as a freeze on prescription charges and certain rail fares in England. Reeves pledged that government debt would continue to decline as a share of national income, with the headroom against future economic shocks expected to double to £21.7 billion. However, the Conservative Party was quick to respond to Reeves' budget, with leader Kemi Badenoch labeling it a total humiliation for the Chancellor and accusing her of breaking promises made in her previous budget. Badenoch criticized the budget as one that delivers nothing but higher taxes and uncontrolled spending, claiming that Reeves had previously assured the public that there would be no further tax hikes. Liberal Democrat leader Sir Ed Davey echoed these sentiments, stating that Labour had failed to address the cost of living crisis and grow the economy in this second budget. Meanwhile, Reform UK leader Nigel Farage described the budget as an assault on aspiration and saving, arguing that working people would bear the brunt of increased welfare costs without any signs of reduction in the welfare bill. The Green Party criticized the budget for merely papering over the cracks rather than implementing fair taxation on extreme wealth. Green Party Treasury spokesman Adrian Ramsey argued that it was unacceptable for the government to squeeze struggling households while allowing the wealthiest to evade greater tax burdens. The Scottish National Party, SNP, also expressed dissatisfaction with the budget, labeling it a chaotic mess that fails to support Scottish jobs adequately. Shona Robeson pointed out that the announced funding uplift of £820 million would not even cover half of the increased employers' national insurance contributions introduced this year. Despite the initial turmoil caused by the leaked forecasts, market reactions to the budget were mixed. Government borrowing costs eased, and the pound strengthened following the release of the OBR forecasts. However, the Institute for Fiscal Studies cautioned that the increased headroom in the budget forecasts relied heavily on tax increases just before the next general election, urging skepticism regarding the sustainability of these projections. As the dust settles from this budget announcement, it remains to be seen how the political landscape will shift in response to Reeves' controversial decisions. With Labor trailing in opinion polls and facing mounting pressure from both the public and opposition parties, the Chancellor's ability to navigate the complexities of fiscal policy while addressing the needs of ordinary citizens will be closely scrutinized in the months to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.